So this is another session of logging in as a branch manager. So we created the branches in our previous session from head office. So now I'm logging in as a branch manager to handle certain operations. So this is an example of the branch manager platform. So this is my branch, Kaswa, with my branch code. You can see it, and the manager's name is stated at the top there, with my current full underground and everything. So now, when I want to start or when I want to make a reading, I have to click on Open Today's Session. So opening a session simply allows the system to be tracked and monitored by the head office and then the branch level. So when you turn on a session, automatically the pump attendants can now make their reading entries. But if the session is off, they can't enter any reading. They can't even have access to their nozzles. Yes, that is how the system records everything. So something like meter readings, for instance, when I go to the meter readings page and I want to do anything relating to meter readings, automatically I will not be able to do anything because the session has not been opened for the day. So this is the meter readings page as you can see. Now I am going to try to enter a pump. Now when I click, automatically nothing happens. The more I click, nothing happens. The more I click it, nothing happens. It says today is Friday, 10th April, and my total pumps are six. And no session. So which means that without a session I can't enter. I have to go back and turn on my session before I can enter the meter readings. When I go to the tank dips too, the same thing will happen. When I click on the dip, see, it said you must open today's session before entering the readings. All entries below the form are all entry forms below are disabled. So you can do anything here, but you cannot submit because it is disabled. You have to start a session before you can actually conduct that particular reading. Yes. Then we have the full sales. So the full sales section shows you all the sales that you've made in the particular day. And you review all your sales here before you submit your report. Then we have the deliveries, which you actually log a delivery. So when you click on log delivery, you can see select the tank, select the supplier, which was created by head office, the date, way bill number, track number, driver name, driver phone number, quantity that was ordered, and the quantity that was delivered. And I believe head office gives you the details for the quantity ordered. So when you enter the quantity ordered plus the or quantity ordered comparing with the quantity delivered will show if you have a variance, a positive variance or a negative variance. Then we have the unit cost per liter and then the actual note. Then you take a picture of the delivery notes and then you record the delivery. Then we have the lubricants and other sales. So this section you can't also do anything unless you open the session. So the session has to be open before you can make all entries. So here you see your total revenue, your cash, and then mobile money, and then credit. So when you let's say for instance you've made sales on lubricants and all this stuff. Let's say a 50 WE or SWE 50 engine oil. Automatically when you log everything here. You can submit them and then they'll also follow on the report. We have the expense and lodgement section. So the expense and lodgement section, this is where you lodge your expenses made from your total revenue you have at hand. And then the lodgement section allows you to enter the money that you forwarded to bank. Then we have daily reports. So the daily reports also shows you your daily reports where you have to submit all the reports for the day. I think I might have submitted some report about 2 days ago. So, okay, so this is my 2 days ago report. You can see it's clearly stated with the branch name and then the cash revenue by each pump is showing here. My total RTTs and then everything is stated here. We have the variance section. So the variance section also shows the variance trend across what I've reported or sold. We have the sales KPIs, which I also use to track the number of days left for my full to finish at the branch manager level. So as you can see, it has a lot of features here. We have the maintenance where you submit the maintenance request. So when you click on new request, you can submit a new maintenance request to the head office. We have the staff section. So the staff section is where you can actually create a shift and assign that staff to a nozzle. So you can see it here. Elements pump attendant is assigned to pump one nozzle one and pump one nozzle three. Yes. So it is stated there. So based on the number of nozzles you have, you can assign them to multiple nozzles. We have the credit sales where you can also lodge credit sales. So this is an overdue amount I can say this person, which is Daniel, is making payments, and I'll record.